So what's good, y'all? We back with another video, and y'all see the title. I want to talk about these Indiana Pacers and specifically their draft because this past year's draft, they selected Bennedict Mathurin, 6th overall out of Arizona. And if you guys remember, if you watched the channel prior to the draft, I was very high on his game. I was like, all right, whoever selects this guy, they're getting a guy that can be an elite scorer at the next level because of the skills that he has, the tools that he works with, that make him a quality NBA player already from the jump. And Indiana took him, and I was like, you know what? This is a nice pairing because him and Tyrese Halliburton in the backcourt is going to be very interesting. Or if you want to have him, Duarte, and Tyrese Halliburton all in that, 1, 2, 3 mix, that looks good for a young core. And right now in the preseason, preseason's pretty much wrapped up. It's over. Regular season starts on Wednesday. Bennedict Mathurin led the rookies in scoring in the preseason. He averaged close to 20 points per game at 19.8. Shot the ball pretty efficient. He also tied with Shaedon Sharpe for highest scoring game by a rookie in the preseason with 27 points against the New York Knicks. And also had 79 total points, which rank 6th among all players in the league during the preseason. So watching Bennedict Mathurin play twice, because he played the Knicks twice, Indiana did, I'm just very impressed with his game. And I knew it would translate to the next level, but he just makes it look pretty easy. Now, I'm not saying that in his rookie year he's an average 28 points per game and be on some crazy, generational talent type stuff. But all I'm saying is he looks like he can be in that running for Rookie of the Year. And I'm talking about top 3 Rookie of the Year candidate this season for this Pacer squad because he's ready to play. When you look at his physical frame, easily he's ready to play. I mean, he goes out there and he's strong. He gets to the rim, super athletic, we already knew this. But the way he's able to absorb contact. Remember in college, one of the weaknesses they said about Mathurin was he knows how to get to the rim, but when he goes in that paint and they bang bodies and he gets contact, he doesn't finish well. One surprising thing, though, is so far in the preseason, he was finishing really well through contact. And now when you add that along with the fact that he's already agile enough to, have that hang time and finish around defenders, and then we all know he can score on pretty much all 3 levels, being able to hit the 3, whether that's off the catch or off the dribble or hit you with a mid-range shot, it doesn't matter. He knows how to score. That's one thing I'm not concerned about with him. And with all those skills being already there at such a young age and him being a rookie for this Pacers squad, it's going to make them a very fun team to watch because Indiana, they have some nice young pieces. Obviously, Tyrese Halliburton is the main one, but now you got Chris Duarte from last season. He was a rookie last year. He was pretty solid. You got Jalen Smith, who they got from Phoenix last season. When he played for them, he was solid as well. But there's one thing that's kind of thrown me off about the Pacers, and it's the fact that Miles Turner and Buddy Hield are still on the roster. And Buddy Hield in particular is kind of dumb with him being on a roster because Buddy Hield is taking Mathurin's spot. Mathurin is the 6th overall pick. And this Pacers team is clearly not going nowhere. It would be best suited to get rid of Buddy Hield right now. Find a new home for Buddy Hield because right now all he's doing is taking minutes away that you can give to Mathurin. Mathurin should be getting 34, 35 minutes a night on this Pacers squad because they have no choice. You got to see your young talent play out there. This team's going to be in the running for a top 3 pick, and who knows what can happen with that because, like I said earlier, Miles Turner's on the squad. You get rid of him, you need a center. Well, not really, but, with Victor Wembanyama, you're going to take him anyways if you get that number 1 pick, right? So you need to do what you got to do, and Mathurin playing is the best thing for the Pacers. I don't understand why Buddy Hield is still on the team. Yes, he can be a veteran, he can be a mentor for him, but it's pretty much useless considering the direction the Pacers are going in and the direction that Buddy Hield's career is going in. So that's my opinion on that. But when it comes to Bennedict Mathurin, the man is NBA ready. And I was kind of like, maybe it would take him a few games to get in stride, but he looks ready to play. Like, he was competing. He was looking really good out there. I mean, we already know that his confidence is extremely high in himself. I mean, the man said that LeBron James got to prove that he's better than him, which is crazy. But, when you're that confident, you can say things like that. And Mathurin so far is showing that he's going to be a problem. He is going to be a problem if all things can click and, the Pacers can utilize him the right way. Because to be honest, if he was starting, he'd probably be their best scoring option, because Tyrese Halliburton is, a guy that can play make. He could get his own buckets, obviously, but I think it'd be best suited to let Mathurin get the buckets. You know what I mean? So Bennedict Mathurin is just flat out bucket right now. And the thing is, I think he's a guy where his floor as a prospect is pretty high. And when you have a high floor, that makes you a really good prospect. And in my opinion, his floor could be like a really good bench scorer, a guy that can average 18, 19 points off the bench, or just a flat out, a guy that's going to start and give you buckets no matter what. Doesn't need to be an all-star, but as long as he's contributing, that's all that matters. And when I watch Mathurin play, he just looks like a guy that's going to be a star. That's just my opinion. I think, like I said earlier, the floor is really high, and the ceiling looks like it's pretty high as well. I'm not going to lie to you. Pacers got a good one, and I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on him. I always liked him coming out of college. I knew whatever team selected him was going to get a good player and a great scorer potentially. And right now he's looking like he's going to finish in that upper echelon of Rookie of the Year candidates when the year's all said and done. So let's see what happens with the Indiana Pacers. But as for Bennedict Mathurin, the man's going to be a problem, it looks like, fast. Anyways, that's going to do it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Link will be down in the description below. This has been a checkup where we talk hoops and hoops only. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.